Hey all YouTube, and welcome to episode 2 of the Leicester City career mode. It's going to be a decently long episode. We're going to fit much more than the 3 games that we were originally hoping for, because in the last game we didn't have the best of episodes. We straight away we didn't even get out of the group stages of the pre-season tournament. There we go, pre-season tournament. So we're trying to recruit, as you can see, Alvarez and now Lanzini, putting in some decent prices for them, some questionable prices. But the first signing of the day, Sebastian Rode finally accepts our offer. That means Danny Drinkwater will be leaving the club. Alvarez, we're sorting out a contract at the moment. He really should be a free agent if it's going by real life. But no, they've given it to Inter Milan. I'm not sure if you know the problem with Sunderland and Inter Milan at the moment. But he's a free agent now, and so we should really be getting Alvarez for free. But he's a good player, so I'm happy to pay for him. Anyway, the first game is against Sunderland, and I wanted to give the fans something to cheer about after the horrible pre-season tournament. And we started straight away in the 8th minute. What a start! You can't ask for anything more. I think it's Nathan Dyer, the goal scorer. It's just a simple cross into the box, really. Pantilimon can't get there quick enough, and we're 1-0 up. But Sunderland weren't gonna, unlike the real Sunderland, they weren't gonna, just sit down and try and, just take the loss. They were counter-attacking quite a lot, giving us a chance to counter-attack on them. And it finished 1-0 at half-time, which I was happy with. But the second goal, a bit controversial goal, really, because how close it was to the net. I'm not sure if he kicked Pantilimon but I would happily take it, It's not something that I'm going to be too upset about, especially considering it's a goal. It's Nathan Dyer once again. He puts a ball in, and this time he gets the assist, which I think Okazaki was the scorer. I think he nutmegged Pantilimon, actually. Yeah, he did. Not the best for the Sunderland goalkeeper, but we'll happily take it, 2-0 up in our first season game. It's not what and we get a free kick here. Very unlucky for it not to go in, but we get the rebound, and with 3-0 up, questionably, maybe undeservedly, but I think it's Sebastian Rode who gets the goal on his debut there, so you can't complain. I mean, it's not the most convincing of wins, even though we're 3-0 up at the moment. It's meant to say 3-0 at the moment. I think it says only 2, but I don't know. Well, there we go, 3-0. Sunderland still having chances, but we were just, as you can see there, they've only got one man back. They would just keep putting pressure on us, and we'd just keep hitting them on the counter-attack. And there's Ceballos getting his first goal for the club. Technically his competitive debut. And we're 4-0 up against Sunderland. Basically all the time just hitting on the counter-attack. The scoreline flatters us, really. But I think Pantilimon really should be getting close, there. The keeper, it wasn't, Pantilimon's much better than that in real life. And Inler, he scored his might be in the second goal of the game. I'm not sure. It was either Rode or Ingler who scored one of them. But anyway, he's got a goal now, making a statement saying, "Mate, I should be in the team as well." I think that's the partnership we've got, Inler and Rode. Could be wrong, but we'll finish at 5-0, which is it may be a flattering scoreline, but it's the start you want for confidence-wise. And Ceballos gets upgraded to 75 rated. Matty James will want to send off. We're going to counter offer with a 1 million price. And second game against West Ham away. We're going with a 4-2-3-1 once again, because it worked so well against Sunderland. And straight from the off, nice player. Straight away, they're being careless with the pressure they're putting on, and the defenders aren't getting back quick enough. And there's King, and I did say Pantilimon was bad near the end of that game. What was that from Adrian? I think he dived the wrong way and tried to save it with his legs. Mate, I could have saved that. pace that ball was going at, I could have saved it. So we're very lucky there to go 1-0 up. But again, I don't care. I'm really not bothered at the moment. So we've got a free kick here. Mahrez, he's been good on them recently. I think it was him who hit the post. But this one just skims the bar. Unfortunate for us. We're getting close. I've only scored 1 free kick on the whole of FIFA 16, which is a bit worrying. That was with Seb Larson. It was from quite a way out, actually. So it looks like we're going to end this half 1-0 up, unless this might be a goal. Yep. And I'm pretty sure Adrian's getting dropped from the West Ham squad after this. What on earth was that? Like, it was half-heartedly just going meh. You'll see it again in a sec. Like, it's a header. It's a very good, well-placed header, but Adrian really should be getting there. The pace it's going at. You see, he just claws at it. Like, I don't get it. Anyway, we'll go up 2-0 in the at half-time, but West Ham kept putting pressure on us, and they did for the whole game, to be fair, but we defended very well. And careless passing right here. Can't clear it there, and they've just smashed it into the back of the net. The first goal we conceded in the season, and it's quite risky because considering they've put pressure on us for the entire game, it's not something you want to be doing. You know, it's a bit nervy for the last 5-10 minutes, and they've got a corner here in the 90th minute, and Adrian goes up for it. The one who's at a mare, can he save them from the? Can he rescue them a point? Please, no. Nah, I didn't think so either. Schmeichel, we're going to try and get a goal. Inler over the road. And Vardy, I took a shot because I knew Adrian was going to get back for it. And it rolls very slowly, but we get the 3-1 win. And, you know, you've seen the goals. You know that this start can't be, you can't be consistent through the entire season. If you looked at the goals and you've looked at the way we scored them on the counter-attack every time, we can't do that against the big teams, really. Against the Chelsea's, well, on this game, we probably could do it against Chelsea if it was real-life Chelsea, but there you go. Couldn't do it against City. Arsenal, I don't think we could have done it against either. Maybe with Mertesacker, you might be having a chance, but... And... I think they've gone ahead with the deal. Yeah, they've gone ahead with the deal for the 1 million from James and Joe Doodoo. This is the most This is the most hilarious. I think this is the most hilarious one I've ever seen. Transfer-wise, Joe Doodoo, right? I'll explain what happens on transfer deadline day. At the moment, we've got a game against Tottenham, and they put the most pressure on us. And as you can see, they're very scrappy bits of play. Very scrappy bit to play indeed, and we're half-time 0-0. It's not the best you want to be doing, inviting pressure from Tottenham. So we've decided we're going to go on a little run of our own. And what a cross from Dani Ceballos, keeping it in, the determination, and then the goal afterwards from Mahrez, I think it was. We're 1-0 up against Tottenham. This run, it's like the real life Leicester. Obviously, it's not the way the real Leicester play. Crosses into the box, strikes, unless it's against Sunderland because we can't defend crosses. But as you can see, very scrappy game. It was all Tottenham. Just that one counter attack once again. And can they get anything from this game? Last bit of scrappy bit of play here, and Schmeichel. Looks like he's got it. It looks like he's cleared it. It looks like it's done. Nope, because Ben Davies is giving it to Clinton Njai, and they're putting more and more pressure on us. Can we keep it to the final minutes? And that fluffer probably says we can, to be honest. Yeah, and that's. We still can't get it away though. That's the problem. Like, we really need to work on defending this. But eventually, the full-time whistle goes. And we win against Tottenham 1-0. And we've got one more game to show you. But first, we've got the transfer deadline day, I believe. We've got the transfer deadline day after this bit of training. I can explain to you what's happened with Joe Doodoo, right? They offered like 2.5. So I offered 250 and £10. And like, they've said, okay, these negotiations are over, right? And then they offer another one less than what they've already offered. So I've gone 5-10 again. Like, that's 10 quid more than they asked for, and they rejected the offer completely. Like, I'm really confused. But it looks like the transfer deadline day is after the Bournemouth match. And it took till the 79th minute to get the first highlight, and it was Bournemouth's goal. And really, we didn't have much good chances, to be fair, to Bournemouth. Most of our chances just went over the bar because they were inviting pressure rather than us. Because Bournemouth aren't the best of sides, and they've just done exactly to us what we've done to all the other teams. They've just hit on the counter. As you can see, we've only got like 2-3 men at the box by the time they arrived, and they go 2-0 up. Once we're putting even more pressure on, obviously, trying to get a goal back. They scored the first one pretty late in the 79th minute, so, you can't be conceding goals in there. That's full time, and it's 2-0 loss to end the episode. And it's not the game part of the episode anyway. It's not the best end to the episode, to be fair, but the start we've had, you can't argue, you can't be disappointed with the start we've had. Right, and they've offered 240 once again. I'm going 240 plus 10. Please just accept for doo-doo, right? Like, goodness sake. Also, we got Ulua, who's our main strikers are really Jimmy Vardy and Okazaki. So I've counted offered for 3 mil. I mean, he's 29 years of age, 74 rated. And they're still not going to accept for Dodo. I'm making that my final offer, plus 10. Honestly, Crew Alexander, are you really that desperate to get a £10 off voucher for Joe Dodo? I mean, I've never seen anything like it. Andy King, we're trying to sell Andy King for 1.5 mil. And I think they finally accepted for Joe Dodo. And really, that fuss over a tenner. Like, I've got a tenner in my, I carry a tenner around with us every day. Like, honestly. Anyway, just trying to get rid of the youngsters here. Brandon Fox looks like he's out the club. And just the last bit of business, trying to get out the useless players that we don't need. And trying to get some money, like, for the next couple of, transfer windows. Trying to strengthen our team, and Sadio Mane is a very good player that can really help us do that, and we'll get him pretty much instantly. The negotiations very smooth. You see the transfers, Lacazette to Man U, Boateng to Chelsea, and Neymar to PSG. Yeah, I don't think that normally happens, but there we go. And that's going to be the end of the episode. The end of the transfer deadline day and the end of the episode. Next episode will be a couple more games, and we'll get straight into games. I think we'll stick with 4 games an episode, even though we've had a transfer deadline day. I think it's better to stick with 4 games an episode, as this is meant to be like a little more relaxed. And for it to be this long, like, I don't think it's needed. But anyway, that's been the video. If you've enjoyed it, leave a like, comment on how you think of this Leicester career mode, how you like it, a bit more of a relaxed approach. So yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye, lads. See ya.